Most music Key 103, 634, it's 43. Happy St. Patrick's Day. How do we forget that? Oh my gosh, with so much going on. I'm not even wearing green. Oh yes I am. Hi, how are you, Facebook Livers? Thank you for joining us, Key 103 Morning Show. I am Dina Carroll. I am so glad to be with you. Yesterday I was too, just so out of my mind nervous to even say good morning and kind of greet you in a very normal way. I was afraid I would just fall apart. So I had no sleep. For 2 days I didn't sleep straight. And last night I probably got maybe 3-ish, 4 hours-ish. So that was better than the night before. I'm hoping to improve that. You know, and it's odd because I've been did mornings most of my career. Back in the 90s I got into radio in college and was on some other stations across the way with different formats, and then was at, of course, the Eagle, and then came from middays, and now Jenna, who was here in the morning, is doing my shift, and I was like, I don't know that I had the better swap. She's sleeping right now. I would imagine she's probably sleeping and just enjoying doing middays on our sister station. So thank you for welcoming me. I appreciate the outpouring of just beautiful sentiments on social media. It's nervous, it's nerve-wracking when you change shifts, and we're new to each other, and sometimes people don't like change and they just get angry, and maybe that's misdirected anger towards me. I can assure you I had nothing to do with any of the changes. I'm just thankful that I get an opportunity to kind of do this thing called life together, and it's crazy. Who would have thought the start of a new morning show would also be the beginning of all this concern with the coronavirus? I mean, honestly. And so I would love for us to kind of chat about what we're doing to pass the time, how we're finding joy in this. Our next story, Cup of Joy, is coming up. And if you have a cup of joy that you want to share with me, you could always send it to me, Dina at, what is my email? Key 103, right? Dina at Key 103? Is that right, Eric? Producer Eric is helping me out until I don't even know my name half the time. This is a true story. Is that what my email is? Dina at key103radio.com?
Now.
We're pulling it up so that you can then reach out to me. That would be a whole lot of fun that we can kind of, it's Dina at key103radio.com. I just looked on my notes. So if you have a cup of joy, the other thing that we're going to be starting is a segment called Dear Dina, where we talk about life together. So if you're like, Dear Dina, I've got my in-laws coming to town. I have no idea how to handle this. We don't necessarily get along so great. So do you have some tips to kind of keep the peace in the home? Yeah, we'll talk about that. Maybe your Dear Dina question is something with your kids. Maybe it's something at the workplace. We can just get through it together, talk it out, It's kind of fun to do advice with one another. Consider me your free psychologist. I'm giving free. I am not a doctor. Trust me on any level. I've just been through a lot in my life. I am married. How long am I married now? 25 plus years to the same man. Very thankful. We have a daughter who is married, crazy, and a son who will be 28, and he has Williams syndrome and autism. So he is at home with us. He will live at home probably forever with us, which is fine. I have the eternal child at home. He keeps me on my toes. He functions at somewhere between a 5 and a 7-year-old. He can read, he can communicate, not the best. We know what he's saying, but if you were out with him, you'd probably be like, translation please. But he's he's my pride and joy along with my daughter, and we have a little doggie. Her name is Angel. She is gonna be 18. I know, and believe it or not, so we got her with Sean, who comes in with animal control. When we first moved here and I was on another station across the way, they also came in and brought the pet of the week. And Angel was one of the pets. And actually our other pet, Sweet Pea, who sadly got hit by a car, she was also from the animal shelter, and she was a rescue dog. I don't know if you remember back when there was that story in the news about the Brunswick home where there was I want to say 200 dogs. I mean, some crazy number. That might not be the number. It was a lot. And they had to rescue these dogs from this home. Anyway, Sweet Pea was one of those dogs, and she's no longer with us. She's in doggy heaven. So whatever's going on in your life, I want to know about it. You can always email me. You can call me. The number's 301-620-1031. I'm learning, I'm memorizing that. Everything's new. Everything is brand new. So thank you again for welcoming me into your life, into your home, into your workplace. You might be working like we are. Thank you for taking us along. I know that you have so many options in the morning and you're choosing to listen to Key 103 Radio, and I really do appreciate it. So we'll be talking again. Feel free to chime in. Feel free to share this. Feel free to give me any sort of comments, any sort of tippers that, maybe you're like, hey, Dina, can you try this in the morning show? Oh, speaking of other things in the morning show, so around 7:30 every day, we're going to give you a chance to win really fun prizes. So all this week, we're giving you a 10-pack of Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. Now, because of everything that's going on with the coronavirus and everyone's being asked for their social distancing, we're not having you come pick stuff up. We're going to mail it to you. So you do have to be over 18, obviously, because it is the Maryland Lottery, so that is the one stipulation. But we encourage you to join in and play with us and just have fun. We want to be your cup of joy. Get it? Cup of coffee, cup of joe, cup of joy. We want to be your cup of joy every morning. Thank you for tuning in to the Dina Carroll Show, Key 103 Radio.